Hi guys, today we are going to launch EC2 instance first of all, and then this is a DevSecOps project. What we are going to do, so what we'll do, we'll deploy the Netflix and on an application. So in the beginning, what I will do, I will deploy this application on the Docker in the first phase, and in this we will use the API key to fetch the information from the Netflix application. So we'll see how it's work. So in the beginning, first of all, I'm going to launch an EC2 instance. So I will come here, and in fact it is a it will base on three projects. So one is a dev side, other is a security side, and third is a operation side. So first we are going in do the dev side, and let's give any name to this project. I will give it a Netflix, and I'm using the Ubuntu for the for now. I'm just using the free tier version, but later on obviously this is a big project, so we need to use the large T2 large, but because that will cost you. So in the beginning I'm going to use this one, but later we will change that. Okay, so we have to create the API key. I'm just using already, I have the keys, so I'm using that same key. But from here you can generate the key. You have to give the name, any name you can put for the key. And for the Linux, if you are using the Linux, so use .pem and then create the key, so it will be created. Okay, rest HTTPs and HTTP, these I'm going to tick mark. So our traffic can flow, and that's it, and I'm going to launch it. Okay, it is taking a couple of seconds, and is ready, and see, it is still in pending state. Okay, so first of all, once the machine get ready, we'll connect it, and we'll get the terminal, and then we'll update our machine. So all the other libraries dependency and the required software we have. So to connect it, first of all, we'll go connect, and we can do the SSH connection or the EC2 instance connect. So I'm using the first one, EC2 instance connect, and I'll put connect. Here we go. Okay, so we got our terminal. So before we do anything, I have to update my system. So for that, sudo apt get update. Okay, it's done. It is done. Okay, so now because in this part we are going to deploy the Docker, so we have to install the Docker as well. And to install the Docker, first of all I have to clone my project, and then we will move on. So to clone my project, I will go up in this repository, my GitHub repository. I will copy this one, and I will come down, and I will paste it there in my here. So git git clone and the repository URL, paste. Here we go, and it is cloned. And if I list here, you can see my project is here. If I go into the project in the folder, okay, enter. Okay, I'm inside now, and if I list what are there, so we have Docker file, we have readme package, JSON, and all the other required file. So if I, because I'm going to use the Docker, so first see what is in the Docker file. Cat Docker file. Okay, so let's briefly go into this file. So from node, 16.17.0 Alpine as builder, so it will use this node 16.17.0, and working in working directory, it will work /application and copy it from the existing directory and paste it into package /package.json, and copy it from the existing to url lock and into there, and then it will run the url and copy it from the existing directory and paste it in the still in the existing directory. Then it is going to use the tmb API key. It will use its key, so we need tmdb and its key. You see here is the tmbd, we are using its key. Okay, and in an environment variable, it's using endpoint URL, and it is using the URL and URL build, and then nginx, from nginx table Alpine, it is again working directory is this one, and remove hyphen, then it will remove the files from the existing and copy it from the builder / and in the existing directory, and endpoint is nginx-g and daemon off and ubuntu. Okay, DevSecOps. Okay. So this is how it will work. Okay, now what I have to do, I have, first of all, I need the key. Okay, let me show you how I will get, if I go and deploy the application, and create the image and deploy it without the this tmdb API key. Okay, so right now I'm not deploying any key, so let's see how it's behave and what we'll get. So we'll see. Okay, I have clone, so I need to install the Docker. Okay, I will come down a little bit. Here is my commands to install the Docker. Come here. Okay, I will paste these commands and enter. So it take a couple of seconds just to download all the update the system and download the Docker. Is done. So if I go docker -version, if I go there, so see we have the Docker, docker ps, it will show, yes, working good. So we have the Docker now and we have downloaded. So what we'll do, we will build the image and then we run the application. So if I go there, I will use this command, docker build. I will give this name as a you can give any name. I'm just giving this name as a docker build -t Netflix, and if take the file docker from the existing directory, .min existing directory. Okay, so if I enter here, so is fetching all the information and pulling complete. Okay, so it will take a couple of minutes, so I'm pausing the video because it take a couple of minutes. It's a large file, and once it is done, then I will start from there. Hi guys, so it is done. So our image is ready. So if I go docker images, so you can see this is just 26 seconds ago we just get this image, and it is a Netflix latest. So we got this image, and it also get nginx this image, node 1617, which I was showing you, 0.0 Alpine this image, and so we get all the required images. And so what we have to do now, I have to deploy the applications. So to deploy the application, we'll just because it requires the port 8081, right? So we are using port 8081. So to access that port, what I have to do, I have to go into my EC2 instance, and I will give the inbound traffic. I will go. So how I have to go there? I will go in security, security group, and then edit inbound rules, and once I'm there I will add the rules. So in add the rules, I have to give 8081, sorry, 8081, and customize anywhere IPv4 and CMail. Okay, and save it. For now I'm just saving this one. Later on we need some more access for more ports number, so we will do it later. So for this project, to complete this project, I think we are good with this. Okay, so I'm going to run this application. So let's see how it's behave. Okay, so if I show docker ps, so you can see, and docker ps docker ps -a. Okay, so you can see my container is up since last 24 second, and it is connected on port 8081, which is all on port 80 TCP, and name is Netflix, and image I used is Netflix latest, and container ID, this is my container ID, right? So what I will do, I will just copy my public IP, and I will see if I'm able to access it, and I will paste it here, and I will add the port number 8081. So we are able to connect with the web application. So what here is, I'm unable to see any kind of content. I mean, no movie, no graphic, nothing I can see. Just couple of things are here, but I can't see any movie. So there is no data, no content. It is fetching from the. So deliberately I did this because I want to show you that we have to add the API key as well, because what in the file, in the Docker file, as I show you, so it is using it is. Let me just open the Docker file again. Okay, so you can see argument here is TMBD version 3 API key. So it is using the TMBD and its environment, and in TMDB it is using version 3 and its API key is using. So here we have to provide them the API key. See, so it is using the API key. So what I have to do before running the container, I have to provide the my API key, and where I can get my API key, I'll show you. So I'll copy this one, and when I will build the image, I have to inbuild the API key as well. So for that, I will go my instance. Okay, I will go there, docker ps. Okay, so what I will do, docker stop okay, I stop this container, and I have to remove this as well. Okay, so docker images. Okay, so we have the docker images. So if I see docker ps so there is no container running right now, and then the backend -a, nothing is running right now. Okay, so we have stopped the containers and remove it. So again I will copy this one, and what I have to do there, if I paste it here, so is the same command, docker build hyphen hyphen build, docker build hyphen hyphen build. So we are passing an argument. Let me just come here, same argument we are passing here, tmb version 3 API key. So here we have to provide our key hyphen t, and then the application name, sorry, image name in dot. So here what I have to do, I have to put here my API key, and where I will get this. So this is tmdb. So what I will do, I will go their website. This is tmdb. I have already created my account, so it's easy and simple. You will create your account here. You will go there, and what you have to do, you have to go into the settings, and in settings what you will do, you will go to API, and in API they will give you a key. So I'll copy this key, and I will come back my console, and I'll put this key here. Okay, so I have provided this key, and I will enter now. So it will not take, I believe it will not take that long as it took before, because the images are already there. Just update it. Okay, once it is done, then we will again update our container. We run the container again. It is taking time, so to keep the video short, I will just stop this recording, and we will resume it later. Hi guys, so it is done. So let me just, okay, so if I do docker images, so see, it is just completed 7 seconds ago. So our image is here, you can see. Now we'll run the command container, and just to run again, I will use this command. We'll copy this and paste it here. So it's docker run hyphen d, in the backend it will run, and hyphen name, its name is Netflix hyphen p, and it will using the port 8081, and Netflix latest is image is using. So let's see. If I see docker ps, you see here container ID we have Netflix latest, and it is up since last 3 second status, and it's connecting port 8081. Okay, and let's see how the application which was not working, Netflix application at our, so same like what I have to do, I have to copy this one, my public IP. I will copy it, and okay, I will remove this again. I will copy this one and paste it here. This is my public IP, and I have to add here port 8081, and I will enter. Let's see. Okay, so this time you can see we are able to access all the video, all the content, because the API key, it was not present before. That is why we were unable to access the content. But as we provide the API key, now API key is able to fetch all the information we required. Whatever we need, we will ask them, it will provide us the information. So this is the way how the this app, you can see on the Docker application is working. So this is just a small video. Let me stop it. It is a small experiment, lab I perform just for the students who want to see and who want to learn. And so this is the dev part. So we run this, and next we will do the security part, and we move on the operation side as well. And in security part we will use SonarQube and Trivi and some other tools, and so we will see how we'll fetch, how we'll and we'll use the Jenkins obviously. I will see how we integrate all these things together and how the process works, and we see how the CI/CD pipeline works. So for just because it's a big project, so for right now I'm just stopping this project here. So and so I can keep my video in a bit short, and that's why I divided the project into three parts. So this is the first part. So thank you for watching. Bye.